Alright, hey everyone, Chris here, and today we're checking out a game called Forlorn But Not Forgotten. Just another little itch.io sort of horror game I thought seemed kind of interesting. This one might be super short allegedly, and it also might not have any jump scares. I guess the theme for this category was haunted, so take that as you will. And perhaps slight content warning might deal with some sensitive topics such as loss and whatnot, so, just keep that in mind as we jump on in here. Here's that content warning I was just talking about. Also, I don't know if anything's dubbed or not. Let's see.
Please leave your message.
Hey Auntie, this is Austin, your nephew. If you hear this message, please call me back as soon as possible. I've been trying to reach you for 2 days already. I'm getting more and more worried about you. I can understand that the current time is difficult for you, but please give me a sign of life. Anything, really. If I can help you somehow, you know that you can reach out to me at any time. I will try to visit you today after work and check that everything is okay. Please take care.
Okay, and here we are in the actual game itself. I mean, I think we could all perhaps see maybe where this is going. Is that the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell? Okay, it's just some cells there. Magical tower cleanup. Perhaps another game from the developer or something. But obviously PSX style graphics. And I guess it could still technically, be a horror game, but just in a perhaps psychological sense about, maybe what we might see or experience here. So we're trying to go to our aunt's house. As we saw in the intro, she hasn't, perhaps been picking up the phone. And, this kind of reminds me of a lot of, stories from people with, back in, 2019, 2020. People couldn't really get in touch with a lot of people. Everyone's kind of isolated and all that. Okay, nobody's home. I don't know if this is actually, perhaps the aunt's house there. Definitely digging the atmosphere. Kind of, I don't know, like Silent Hill vibes or something. Hold on, are we going to be like... Oh, okay, we are just, kind of going through the back here. Oh, is that crow... circling? I mean, there's lots of crows. Again, really digging the vibe here. Let's see. Maybe we're going to go through the back or something. Okay, there's something glowing over there, but let me try the back door just to see. Okay, can't even try the back door. Oh, what was that all about? Hello? There's like an audio cue. Hey, the game said no jump scares. Come on. Might just be the audio. Interesting. Okay. Pretty cool. Oh, is that like a red high heel? Okay. So we got that stored away. Oh. And yeah, I think those sounds are definitely just the kind of audio. Gosh, I kind of want to look through the town just a little, but we're not very fast. And gosh, I keep thinking that's like a jump scare every single time. Are we just gonna find more stuff from her? Hold on. It's like her hat? Why can I not pick at that? Okay, we can. Yep, her little hat with the little like string and like bow tie thing. This hat. Oh gosh, are we gonna just find her? Got another thing over here. Oh, her purse. Hey there, sir. I thought it said Joe. E. This might be a little buckles. This reminds me of something. Do I speak to the guy first, or do I get some stuff? Can the pianist maybe calm down a little? Oh. Okay. Was that a ghost? I mean, mayhaps. Interesting. Anything on this little mound here? Get a good view of the area. There's something kind of calming about this, actually. I know it's probably like a heavy thing going on in the game itself, but something's just so peaceful about this. Minus like, the soundscape going on right now. Absolutely kind of terror-inducing. Ooh, another ghost. And another item. I thought it was a brawl, not gonna lie. Just glasses. Oh lord. I mean, why would all this be, out here in the back, right? Versus inside the house? Okay. One last item here. Her scarf. Looks familiar. What's that siren? I should head back to the street. Anything else going on here? Oh, a little bit of a weird lag. I think it's just something loading in. Oh, we could kind of hear the, presumably, paramedics kind of talking. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Like the red and blue glow there. That's kind of cool. What do you got for me? Hello?
It happened on this day that I was late. I could not leave my work earlier, and after a long delay, I arrived at my aunt's house. I rang and knocked on her door like crazy, but nobody opened. I unlocked the front door with my spare key. The apartment was completely deserted. Nothing was missing, though, except my aunt. Anxiously, I screamed her name and searched the entire street for her. Asked her neighbors, but no one knew where she was. When I called the police, a search was carried out in the surrounding forest, and, thank goodness, she was found only a short time later, alive. The policeman told me that she was on her way back to her house, completely freezing and emaciated, while holding several red clothes in her hands. It turned out that she had been wandering around the area for several days in utter confusion, sometimes even for hours, completely alone in the forest. She was taken to the hospital and was diagnosed with advanced dementia. According to the doctors, she was walking through the woods with the intention of picking up her husband from the nearby bus station, an old man with a crutch, with whom she loved to walk through the woods. But, due to her illness though, she has forgotten that he already passed away 6 years ago. When I visited her in the hospital, she seemed like a completely different person, heavily confused, not being able to talk properly, just like an empty shell. It was on this day that I painfully realized that I had lost my aunt as I knew her. She may be safe and in relatively good health by now, but it breaks my heart to know that a person I once loved is long gone. Her mortal remains are still with us, and are a constant reminder of how cruel life can be. It is only a matter of time before dementia consumes the last remaining remnants of her mental existence. And even if she has forgotten me, she will remain in my heart forever. This is the story of Mrs. Winters. Thank you for playing.
Interesting. Yeah, so it's like loss. No, maybe physical sense, but like, in the mental sense that like the person's still there, but they're not themselves like at all anymore. And gosh, that'd be absolutely wild, it's like the not plot twist, but the realization that, the husband was already gone for years and years. Pretty sad. And then of course it's like the realization that like, oh, okay, it's like almost relieving that, you find out that the lady's okay, but again, she's still gone or lost in a sense. So yeah, that was a Forlorn But Not Forgotten. Super short, but honestly really, really good. Again, the story itself is just absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's based off like an actual thing perhaps that happened to the developer, which is, very tough. So yeah, like always, thanks for watching and see you next time.